Hi, this is Robert again from Squares.mp4 and I'm here to talk to you about what you can do if your computer doesn't turn on. One of the biggest problems with loss of power is a bad power supply. I'm going to show you how to fix that when the dreaded no power happens when you turn on your computer. So one of the first things we want to do when we fix a power supply is we want to make sure that we turn the power off. So on the back of the machine, you want to make sure that you disconnect the power cord. When you disconnect that power cord, that's going to make sure that you don't get shocked. Also, you'll want to push the power button down and clear out any excess power that's built up in the machine. While you're doing that, also make sure that you disconnect all your connections from the back of your computer, including your monitor, your keyboard, your mouse, and your internets. Okay, so before you begin, you're going to want to make sure that you have a good Phillips screwdriver and an electrostatic wristband to make sure that you keep the components inside your computer secure and safe from static discharge. So let's take a look inside the machine and see what we need to do to get this fixed. Alright, now that we have ourselves all safe with our static discharge wristband, what we want to do is open up the case. We have an opening here on the side that we're going to do. There are some that have screws on the sides, but there are also some that have latches. So I'm going to remove this latch and get started. So we'll take that off, set that aside. Now we've got several cords that are going from the power supply here to the different components, such as the CD-ROM drives and DVD-ROM drives, the hard drive, and also down to the motherboard. So we want to make sure that we disconnect those, remembering to make sure that we have our static wristband on. We're going to remove those. So I'm going to do that now. So we've got the power here for the hard drive, one to the motherboard, to the CD-ROM drive and DVD-ROM drive, and also another one here on the motherboard. Once we remove those, we'll be ready to unscrew the power supply and remove it from the case. Alright, now that we have all of our connections removed from the case, we're going to remove the power supply now. There's 4 screws on this unit here that I'm going to remove. Alright, now that we've got those removed, we just slide the power supply down, tilt it out, and we should be able to remove it. And there we go. There's our power supply. We're going to replace this one with a new one. Alright, so I've reversed the order. I've put a new power supply into the machine, replaced the screws, and now I just need to connect everything to the motherboard. Remember to wear your wrist strap. And there we have it. Now we're going to replace the case. And in a moment, we'll see how we did. Alright, so I've replaced all of the connections. So the keyboard, the mouse, the monitor, and the power, as well as the internet, have all been reconnected. So now all I need to do is push the power button, and if we turn it on, we've been successful at replacing the power supply. And it looks like we were. So we replaced the power supply in a desktop computer.